Hey, what's going on, YouTube world? A little cold in the shop today, but I haven't really done much in the last couple weeks through the cold, so I figured I might as well get out here and do something. So about 6 months ago, I did this project. I did that project for a lady I work with. I liked all the stripes, all the colors, but as part of that process, I ended up with these corner cuts. So I want to do something with them. Uh, so I have, some of these. So I want to try, I think they kind of look like patchwork quilt kind of pieces. And I was debating if I want to, arrange them in half a bowl or. So what I think I'm going to do is actually just create a whole second bowl like I did the first project. Cut off those corner pieces, add them to these corner pieces, and see what I get. See what kind of bowl or something, maybe add some stuff around the outside. So I'm going to go over there to the scrap bin and start pulling out pieces and glue up a whole bunch of stuff and make a big bowl like I did the last time. This might be, this is going to be a two-part bowl, or a two-part video. See you on the other side. Alright, so we got this thing cut up and glued up, took the clamps off. So next up is to get it squared up on the table saw and try and find center, get a nice big circle marked off, and then chop off the corners so they can match these pieces. And then we'll go from there. All right, we got corners cut off now. So the cool part is I got the original, kind of the darker pieces, And the new ones, kind of lighter pieces. Now I got 8 corners to play with. Looks like I'm going to have kind of a dark side and a light side. We'll see what we can come up with. Also ended up with this piece, 2-inch thick turning blank. I think I'm going to turn this into like a big fruit bowl, but I'm going to do this part on another video, so we'll be on the lookout for that in the future. Alright, I have everything sanded down. It looks like the center's going to fit pretty good once I tighten everything down. But I want to fill in some of these gaps. So what I think I'm going to have to do is cut out some pieces, chop them about this length, fill in another one about that length, go all the way around. And then I'll get a bigger overall bowl or plate or whatever I end up making. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the spinning wheel of death. Holy cow, check this thing out. It is all glued up now. It took me a little bit, fill in some holes. But next step is to get this thing on the lathe. Actually, I need to cut off all the corners and get this thing on the lathe. But for all you wood turners out there, I was thinking about something, and this should probably be, old news for most of you. But think about, so if I mount this with the faceplate on this side, so it's going to be spinning this way. If I put my tool going this way, it's going to want to chunk off really badly. And so I'll have more success if I flip it over and trim it off this way. But I'm going to cut off the corners to make it a little bit easier. Hopefully I can minimize some of that tear out if I spin it the right way, at least the first time around. So just got to be cognizant of which way it's going. But I'll get the corners cut off, throw it up on the lathe, and see what I can make out of it. Hey, finally finished up with this project. Really like how this thing turned out. This thing really reminds me of a patchwork quilt. End up going alternating the dark and the light back and forth, but I think that one turned out even cooler. Even all the lines, all the glue lines turned out really tight. Even the one that was wider than all the rest of them, you can barely tell. And even the couple holes I ended up filling in with CA glue turned out really nice. So overall, really enjoyed this project. It was about 8.5-inch diameter, about 1.5 inches thick. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, and if you so choose to, hit the subscribe. See you guys again.